I'm Web Chef Kimberly Turner, and today I'm going to show you a beautiful recipe for how to cook a healthy Asian crock pot pork tenderloin with vegetables. This is a lovely recipe. It is high in protein, high in fiber, low in carbs, okay? So what we're going to do is I've preheated my crock pot on high for the last maybe 30 minutes, just while I was preparing my ingredients. I have a lovely pork tenderloin here. You can get these at the store. Oftentimes they come in packs of 2 as well. So you can use one for tonight and one for another night. Into my crock pot, this goes into the warm crock pot. Right on the bottom, fit that guy in there. He's flexible. And we're gonna put some veggies in. I have about maybe 2 cups of cabbage, and I'm just gonna kind of sprinkle these things around the pork tenderloin. If you wanna put a couple things underneath the pork tenderloin, that's fine too. I'm putting my harder vegetables in now, and right before we eat, maybe 30 minutes before we eat, I'm going to add a couple other vegetables as well. But right now we're doing hard veggies. I'm using some celeriac tonight. It's also called celery root. It's high in fiber, and it's a lovely, lovely flavor of celery. So that goes in. I've just cubed that. That's about 1.5 cups. Or 1 medium celeriac. I have some beautiful enoki mushrooms and some oyster mushrooms. Now these guys will cook fast, but they infuse a lot of flavor, so I'm gonna put them in now. They are some beautiful Asian mushrooms. Mushrooms are also very good for your immune system. In goes 1 medium tomato. I'm actually using a very flavorful heirloom tomato. My other vegetables I'm gonna add later are some broccoli. I've got about 2 cups of broccoli here, and some snap peas or sugar peas. You guys are gonna put these in right before you eat, maybe 30-40 minutes beforehand. So just cut them up, get them prepared, and forget about them till then. Now let's add our spices. I have about 1 tablespoon of freshly grated ginger. I have a bay leaf, and some maybe 10 to 12 coriander seeds, as well as 1/4 teaspoon of mustard seeds. I have some freshly ground pepper. Taste test before you eat to make sure everything's seasoned the way you like it. So this is just a base of flavor. Since we're doing an Asian style dinner tonight, I'm also going to use soy sauce instead of salt. So in that goes about 1 tablespoon. Now you have some options here for spice, hot spice. You can use a sriracha style sauce. You can use cayenne pepper or chili flakes or any kind of chili powder that you like, even hot sauce if you're in a bind. I'm using sriracha, about 1 tablespoon. I find sriracha style sauces have more flavor. It's not just hot spicy. It also has a little bit of garlic flavor and other spices too. Now I'm going to add some liquid. This is 1.5 cups of chicken broth. Now you could use beef broth or any kind of broth or stock that you have on hand, or just water. Now alcohol carries flavor. I'm using 1/2 cup of sake tonight. You could use any kind of wine you like, or beer even, but they are higher in calories. However, when you're cooking with alcohol, that alcohol will dissipate as you cook, and it's going to disappear, and so will some of those calories, and it'll leave you with a lot of flavor. Now I'm going to top this off with a little bit of water just to bring it up to almost to the top of the veggie level. Those veggies have lots of water in too, and they're going to kind of break down and give all their flavors to this. So stir that up. This is going to go on high for about 4 hours. Pork tends to cook very quickly. Depending on the size of your pork tenderloin that you're using, it might not even take that long. So just check it and see how you're doing. You don't have to be around for this, and that's the beauty of a crock pot. But if you are around, you can stir this intermittently over the next couple of hours. All right, so this has been going for about 3.5 hours. We are nearly ready to eat. I'm going to add my sugar peas now, whole, and my broccoli. Stir that in. Make sure that those are getting covered by this hot liquid. So stir that through, and trying to leave the pork tenderloin alone at the bottom. Man, this smells amazing. Now, if you wanted to add onion and garlic to this, feel free to do so. Not everyone in our household eats onion and garlic, so I don't often cook with it. So if you want to add that, I would say add maybe 1/2 onion, and maybe a couple cloves of garlic would be fine. Let's do a quick preliminary taste test of the broth. Now that's delicious. Nice and spicy too. Well, we're ready to eat. This looks and smells unbelievable. It looks and smells delicious. Oh, all these beautiful vegetables. We already know the broth is delicious, and that means our pork is going to be very delicious too. So let's get this guy out all in one piece. Gorgeous. Succulent. And we'll keep that warm for right now. I'm going to slice this guy up. Slices kind of on the bias. So you can slice it as I have, or you can shred it up and serve this as though it's a soup with the shredded pork in there. Well, let's serve this up. Now you can serve this just as is, or you can serve it alongside some quinoa or something like that. Very, very healthy, very, very hearty. So my vegetables are going to serve as a bed for my slices of pork. Garnish with a sprig of cilantro, maybe some lime if you like. And that's what you have, a beautiful, healthy entree that's high in protein, high in fiber, and low in carbs. The pork just fell apart. Boy, is that good. Squirt my lime. The vegetables, although they're soft, they're not just mush. They're not just falling apart. They still have some good structure to them, soaked in all the flavors of those really delicious hearty vegetables. Nice and spicy. If you don't want to use that much hot sauce, don't use that much. Use just a little bit if you have a different taste than we do. We like things spicy. So that's how you do it. That's how you cook a healthy crock pot Asian pork tenderloin with veggies, okay? You're gonna love this. Try it out. Stay tuned for more great recipes that are high in protein and fiber and low in carbs.